two teams more than ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Richardson to throw.
They set up the screen for Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 9 here. Now Richardson back to throw it. That is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They go play action here on 1st down.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And that flag accepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Cole Kmet high in the air to bring it in.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now the try here for the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time, a 6-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now it's Richardson. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Touchdown! Brevin Jordan from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here is 3rd and 5. Richardson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He dumps it off for Henry.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Richardson.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Flush to his right. And he's got this down to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Richardson. He dumps this off underneath to Gore.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Richardson looking to throw.
And a quick throw here that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And Davis has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, partner, I know that you and I were raised that in this situation, just take a knee. You got the game pretty much salted away, but instead of that, they throw it. Another touchdown. Yeah. Can't wait to see this post-game handshake.
Maybe a conservative run up the middle, but to pass the ball and then score, yeah, some awkward handshakes coming up.
Yeah, this could be one of those, yeah, nice game, buddy.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. From Southern California, so long, everybody.